It's in total the houses cost €4,000. That includes accommodation. That's half the price of just the accommodation
Yeah,
alone.
that's not expensive
The
at all.
food we get would have cost around about €1,200 for 6 days, which is €200 per day divided by, well, people it's less than €20 per day.
Yeah,
Right?
around that, yeah.
That's the price of a hamburger in Radisson. So we're doing pretty good on that. Flights are flights. The only excessive thing I guess we had was renting 2 cars, which was cheaper than anything else, because the cars are pretty good value. And I guess the taxi for the guys from Galway was €200. But that saved me driving 3.5 hours after driving 4.5 hours.
No.
And that was actually sensible. They probably wouldn't have made it if I driven that way. So.
But man,
Yeah.
but 10,000, that's like...
It's very little to get 12 people away for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
And the food isn't excessive, right?
Yeah.
How much?
We're not calling caterers. We're all cooking.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a remarkably efficient way to run an event.
Absolutely.
And it's something we should do
Everyone
more and more.
cooks.
And if I could have afforded a castle, I would have rented a castle, but it was €6,000.
Yeah.
Next time.
If people pay for their own flights, I can get a castle next time. An actual castle.
How much is renting a car
Mine is about 200-300.
for? Is it like? I don't know how you calculate. How do they calculate?
Full
how much
in,
you-
and then you return the car full.
Yeah, it's I think 150 or so is the car itself, and then there is 100 or something more. Or 100 is the car, and 150 is the insurance.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
You want
And
the insurance.
Yeah, right.
So the longer you rent a car, the more you pay.
You pay per
Yeah,
day, yeah.
You pay by day.
Oh.
Okay.
How much is it per day?
No, I don't
They're
know.
very
It was, the entire car was about 100 or 120 euros. Without
For the week.
Yeah, for the week.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
cheap. Very
But
cheap.
yeah, that's
They
just
make
like
their money in
taxi
2 ways, right?
Without, of course, without the insurance. But
Yeah.
They make the money by the insurance, which you want to pay for, or else, if you didn't take the insurance
No.
and you damage anything,
No. You have to
No.
pay.
you will pay for a new. They will just replace that part of the car.
But what
so
if
the
you
door or
have
something.
insurance already? You don't have to
No,
pay it.
no.
You don't have.
You can buy insurance that actually covers multiple car rentals. But it's just safer to go with a company, because I remember about 3 years ago I rented a van, and I was driving some stuff to and from the college. And in driving into my driveway, because the van was a bit bigger than my car, I got it stuck between the wall and
oh,
so I managed to scrape 3 different of the side panels. The door, the front panel and the side door.
Oh.
Right? And I actually got a car stuck at it, driving out. And then, the next day, I got it stuck again in the muck at the side of the cottage. And I had to get a tow truck to take me out. And in taking me out, he severed one of the brake cables.
Ooh.
So I drove the van back into whatever Hertz. Side of the van damaged, brake cable falling out, flashing warning signs every time I turned it on.
okay.
And the guy said, "I see you got full insurance there," and I was like, "Yes, I do. Thank you. Off you go." He said, "If you didn't have full insurance, the doors alone would have cost €3,500."
But doesn't like Revolut pay for your car insurance abroad or something like that? Did you have Revolut?
I will always do
It's
my
so
own.
big,
Okay, so you always buy extra insurance at the
It's
rental.
Well,
always gonna
with the rental company, because otherwise you have to coordinate between all these different companies that don't want to talk to each other.
Okay.
Yes. It's similar to health insurance. It's like in Europe, you have this European agreement, S2 form, basically, and it's one of the, I would say, such things are one of the biggest benefits of having European Union, because otherwise by having it. So basically that you can go for medical treatments across board,
Yeah.
if it cannot be offered in reasonable time in your home country. So for example, Klaus wants some fancy, I don't know, nose surgery.
Be careful.
I don't know, that wouldn't be covered, but something really essential would, like.
Yeah. So if I broke my leg, for example,
Here.
I mean, that's different
yes.
story. That's like emergency, but I'm saying kind of really
Okay.
planned.
Implants.
As we
So the
say,
shoulder surgery.
as we say in the Netherlands, plumbar zorg.
Like cosmetic procedure.
That's
No,
not really covered,
pro-
that's not
No,
normally
no, no,
covered.
really
Pro-
like.
Procedure done by choice. So you can essentially.
No.
Yeah, so shoulder surgery.
Okay.
So it is not an immediate threat
Oh,
to your
It's
life.
essential. So
But it
essential
is-
The term
surgery
for
is
it
not
in English.
cosmetic. Plumbar is okay. So plumbar
You
is
should know the term for it in English.
Healthcare
I'm
that
so
can be
happy.
planned, we call it. Like healthcare that can be planned, and that excludes cosmetic treatments and such stuff. You know. So basically, essential stuff that can be planned. That doesn't have to happen this second. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, there is European agreement how you should do it. But there is but. I mean, as Luca says, lots of insurance is involved. Say you go to Ireland, probably there is plenty of insurances here. And then somehow insurance from your home country, from Austria, has to talk to the guys in Ireland. And then you have even
And you have to coordinate.
basic stuff.
yes.
Maybe they say Frau Hildegard doesn't speak English. Really happens. All sorts of things happen to people, you know, like, and then so Frau Hildegard at some point has to talk to Irish guys. But maybe Frau Hildegard kind of feels a bit offended. Why should I kind of call them? Let them call me, you know, like, and it boils down to really.
Yeah.
So anyway, when it comes to insurances, like car insurance, and some people prefer to. I paid. I don't have any hassle.
How much is your time worth?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what's the point of having a Revolut method?
Free lounge in airports?
That's it.
Didn't they stop that?
No? No?
Yeah, I think they
Oh, I've got
they
Ultimate, sorry,
reduced
Ultimate,
the
Ultimate,
services a
Ultimate.
lot.
Ultimate
Oh.
has free lounge, free Financial Times, 3 free WeWorks a month, free gym pass.
I thought WeWork was WeWork still around.
There are still WeWork places around.
Oh.
Free Tinder.
Yeah, you need them.
I do not need that. There are. They have a. I guess they've got a persona calculated of the Revolut Ultra user, which is must travel a lot, must use Tinder, must read the Financial Times, and needs a gym.
And these are you.
No. I would use Bumble. That's the same.
So what's the difference? Oh, so on Bumble, women
I was-
message you first.
I don't know. I've never used Bumble.
I was
Just don't
gonna
exist.
say you don't read the Financial Times.
Wait a second. How did
No,
switch
you went for the
from,
highbrow.
Car insurance to
Yeah.
dating.
No, that's actually a much more
I'm trying
subtle
to make
dig.
a wait a second. So we went car insurance, health insurance, car insurance,
To-
lounges,
to
to dating
no,
sites.
To reward.
yeah.
Reward.
Yeah.
It's always reward of some sort.
But actually, if you do travel, Revolut Ultra is actually really worthwhile. Every lounge access is going to cost you €30. Right? I'll do 2 of those a month, and you've paid for more than your Revolut Ultra.
Yeah.
You also just travel too much.
So what is Revolut?
It's like a
Like a
Digital bank.
bank.
And if you talk more about them, maybe they're gonna sponsor the next event.
oh yes.
Oh yeah. Give us all fully loaded Revolut cards.
Probably not.
Man, this is very well sorted.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Like-
What?
It's
The
unsmoked.
egg?
The bacon.
The bacon. Ah.
Something has lots of salt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm afraid those sausages will not make it to tomorrow.
No, but there's half of the
Yeah,
people
exactly.
who
They
still
can't,
need
eat
to
them.
be fed.
No, I mean the sausages that aren't yet cooked.
Oh.
4 days is as much as I can get out of fresh
What do you
sausage.
How many?
You should
we have
put them into the
another
freezer.
25.
Put them into the freezer.
I'm not going to use them anyway. I don't eat that much
But
sausage.
they're really good
Just,
sausages.
You can cook them.
I don't do breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't
Lucas.
know.
Ali, you'll bring sausages home, right?
No.
What's the dinner tonight?
Zürcher geschnetzeltes mit Rösti.
Ooh. So let's see how many of the ingredients have been eaten already.
Let's see how many of the ingredients are actually
You can
still around.
check, so in case we need to go and get something, we can go and get some.
Yes.
You are cooking a lot, actually.
Yes, I'm also running around a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd have the most interesting camera footage.
Yeah.
Probably not, because half of it is off camera, because
Do we
it's
know
behind
what's
the
for
scenes
lunch?
stuff.
What's for lunch? Oh yeah,
Chicken curry.
chicken curry made by the guys that haven't yet turned up.
Okay.
Maybe there
we
is
can
no
actually-
chicken curry.
Maybe.
Oh, you're making it?
God.
Again,
Who are you thinking of?
again, she's also cooking a lot.
Yes. Oh, we let those who can cook, and those who cannot cook do not allow to eat, or not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to eat. I don't think that's how that works.
What's with Björn?
Yeah,
Not
he's not feeling good.
He had one too many pints last night,
No.
Sambuca.
No, not the pint size.
He had 2 pints.
but he
Yeah.
cooked the food, so he should be okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Anyway.
Maybe some infection, stomach infection.
Oh, here is not a place to get sick.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure they're gonna airlift you out.
We're 90 minutes from Galway University
You can
Hospital.
maybe drink tap water.
I don't know.
No,
maybe.
tap water here should actually be okay. I just don't take a risk with it.
So when you know when you cook here for you use also tap water, right?
Yes, the tap water is going to be fine.
It-
Only
It's
certain parts of
drinkable,
Ireland
it doesn't
have
taste nice.
boil notices sometimes, depending on
So
agricultural
yesterday
laws and
he
stuff
for
like that.
sure
I don't know where the water here comes from.
just vegetarian. I don't know.
It
what
could be
fish.
from a well or
We
it could be
get it.
from.
Nobody else has issue.
A desalination
He's
plant.
vegetarian?
No, but the
He
dish
made
he cooked that was
vegetarian.
vegetarian. That was there
Ah,
nothing.
I've got to
Yeah,
take another
everybody
screenshot.
the same
I can't
thing.
go and check stuff on my
I don't
phone
know.
because now I've got to go and check because my
Maybe you're
my
trusting me.
Exodus balance was on the thing.
You
There's gonna
would?
be 2 seconds I'm going to take out.
Well, let's see.
The food from an airplane.
Maybe there is no point
2
for
seconds.
actually.
You're gonna take
I'm going
out.
to take out. Just
Sure.
give me the command.
Uh-huh.
2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Get what?
I accidentally took out my phone and showed my Exodus wallet balance. Exodus wallet.
Exodus. Oh, this is very bad.
Yes. So I had my computer password and my Exodus wallet password
Uh-huh.
both somehow in the data set.
Mm-hmm.
So
I left the phone in the room. After first day, I wouldn't.
I know that's what I did too, and it was fine. Second day I didn't.
You told me leave it at home.
You're right.
Yes. Why do you even have that?
I don't know because I like to
He
record it
gave
on
me
the
a
phone.
lesson. You should leave it at the room.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, leave it at the room.
Yes,
And now he has 2.
because I'm still kind of at work. That's the problem. I'm getting phone
No,
calls.
we're all at work. This
Yes.
is work.
Yes.
Literally, yeah, every once in a while I go there, I finish whatever.
That's the
telco.
wiser thing to do.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pay for this next week.
I'm in Vietnam
With
next week.
with all the stuff piling up now that I'm not getting through.
Are we going to have to start the workshop late?
Well,
Probably.
that is
Yay!
Oh,
It's cold.
it's done.
what is done.
Breakfast.
Yes. There's still some
Yeah.
breakfast here.
There's a lot of breakfast to be had.
Man, you were,
Slightly cold.
guys, you were putting salt in these things like tomorrow never existed. And these things,
Nobody puts salt in anything except the egg.
But bacon is contains a lot of salt already.
yeah. Oh, so
It
there
is-
is salt in egg.
And
Yes.
also in
There
the
is
butter.
salt in the egg.
Yeah,
Everything
and
else,
Sausages are probably pretty salty too.
everything else was not salted by anyone here.
But in the butter there is also salt.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it salty? Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
At least the bar closes early tonight, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And you can't be out late on Friday because you've got a particularly early
So
start.
if we actually get to do this again in a slightly larger scale at an actual castle,
Yes.
get a castle that has a bar.
Oh, I could
Because
be
then,
barman.
yes, because then people don't need to leave
Yes.
to get to the bar.
Okay, that's good. Then I can learn how to make cocktails.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What cocktail?
We made a decision. We're gonna run Castle 2 in a castle, and the castle must have a bar.
Yep. Pina colada.
And we can actually schedule
Whiskey
people
sour.
on different days to be bar people.
Yes.
Yes.
Then we can actually film entire day.
You can.
Yeah, and
large SD cards.
And yes, and whoever draws the shortest straw is going to be butler for the day.
Klaus is gonna show
Oh.
us videos.
yes.
Yeah.
It's very pity that we are missing that part of the day.
We never got to watch the movies.
No,
Duck
Oh,
and
you don't
cover and
wanna
stuff
watch
like
these
that.
movies.
we can still watch the movie. But I mean, watching movies is not an interesting activity.
Has
Can we
everybody
watch
done
a-
every activity?
No,
Can we watch accident funny videos from TikTok?
no.
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 They are not
Excellent funny videos.
copyrighted.
I'm not sure if they have copyright.
Yes, they do.
What
That's
kind
how copyright works.
So far we've
Why do you have to be so serious? Let's invent
have to be
some
serious.
nonsense.
Because the data set eventually, when it gets released, is actually out of our control.
Yeah.
That's a scary part.
Yes. Everything we say.
Can it will be used against and
In a
so on.
future
Don't you
conference.
find it? Just honestly.
It's like,
Like,
hey,
can I say something?
are you boss? I see in the video, your name is Boss, right?
And you're curly.
I'm Curly. Hey, look, it's Boss and Curly over there.
Bonnie and Clyde, cheap version. So, don't you find it weird? Kind of. I was born in socialism, you know, and entire West was joking always about socialism. Oh my God, these people suck, you know, like there is no freedom of speech, you know, like you really have to take care what you are saying, where you are saying, because everything can and will be used eventually against you, you know, like so that was the logic, and the West was really promoting that idea. Oh, these guys, it really sucks because they cannot say what they want, and it was true. You had any of these countries had their
Go
own
ahead.
services that, you know,
You might try to heat
KGBs
it up.
of this world, Shazis of this world, UDBs in Yugoslavia,
Yes,
and they were
Yeah.
really kind of maintaining that, I would say, state. It was not as bad as it was presented in the West, naturally, you know, like especially after the 60s, 70s. But that was the image, you know, like, oh my God, this kind of surveillance society is bad. Right. So now come to the West. Honestly, do you also feel like we are having a now discussion about regular stuff that we do, that we say nobody's doing something offensive as in, I have no idea, planning criminal deeds or whatever. No, but seriously.
No, we do that
but
off
we
camera.
Are seriously concerned. We are seriously concerned about what we say.
Yes, we are.
It's insane, isn't it?
No, because
Well, it's
apparently
How is that different?
Because
we
we're
have a
making a
verbal
choice.
delict. We have verbal delict. So one of the things that philosophers of the West really saw as a major difference between West and East was verbal delict. You can suffer consequences for non-criminal speech. What? We are talking here.
I mean
about
already
consequences
the
for
concept of criminal speech is a
true,
is a
but
problematic
we are-
one, right? There's
we are
very
not
few
talking
things
about
you should
criminal
not be
speech.
able to say in general.
We are
But,
not
oh well.
talking about criminal speech.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm excluding that. Nobody is planning terrorist attacks. Nobody is planning. I have no idea what. You know, we are just like talking about regular kind of people having fun. You know, like, and all of a sudden, non-criminal speech can get you in lots of trouble. Where did we end up? What kind of society is this? This is
Because we've made a choice to put ourselves in a
welcome
non-standard
to
situation.
Russia, 1947. Comrade Stalin is cancelling people,
Until
not with
such
hashtags,
time.
cancelling with the Makarov.
Until such time as it becomes a common activity to wear cameras all the time that feeds into a central reserve or archive somewhere that somebody looks at, we're putting ourselves out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
To do something in an environment where if you say something you probably will get cancelled, and we probably said plenty. That the
just
vegans
like-
will be after us.
Yeah.
The vegetarians will be after us. The people who know how to cook a proper Irish breakfast will be after us.
I'm looking at that thing. This is like really atrocity, probably even a criminal speech to describe.
We're putting ourselves in a situation that is not normal. Normally, when you close the door of your house, nobody can see inside.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
But I think it's good. We have to do it. Right?
No, Kachal, I'm
That's
not
not the
saying-
point.
I'm not saying about this one. I'm not saying about this one.
Oh, in
I'm
general.
saying in general. Like, basically, I noticed people, we start normal discussion about normal societal issues, be it, I don't know, geopolitics or climate change. Somebody says something, as soon as it's opposing view of any sort. Guys, how was the weather yesterday? We changed the topic, you know, like, there are really taboo topics we don't want to discuss with colleagues anymore. That's like, what is going on here?
It's true.
Well, there's the general assumption that you have the right not to be offended, which is nonsense. But there's increasingly many and increasingly loud people who are defending their right not to be offended.
Yeah. For example, in the US, they have the freedom of speech, right?
Well,
that
that's-
goes very often in the line of criminal speech. So
Well,
it's not
this
from
is-
the- if
this
it's
is-
a Nazi website is allowed there for the freedom.
I mean, we have freedom of expression, which is, for all practical purposes, the same thing. the freedom of speech thing they have in the US is a bit more narrowly defined and a bit more short-sighted. But essentially, this is a legal construct, not a societal construct, right?
Right, that's true.
The mob can still come after you.
Yeah, and the media.
If they don't like it. Yes, the people with influence can still come after you and tell everybody what a horrible person you are for something you allegedly said. And we made this. We just accept this, right? This has been done so often and so casually that this is just commonplace these days. And you just accept that, oh yeah, somebody said something horrible, somebody posted something horrible on Twitter, right? And then if you were actually to go and check, then you would see that in most cases it was taken out of context, or they didn't actually say this, or it was meant as sarcastically or something, right? It usually wasn't the thing that people then claim happened, but something less interesting. But if it were less interesting, then people wouldn't be interested, right? And this is a consequence of the attention economy. That you need outrage sells. So the more outrage you can generate,
It's all about virtue signaling, I mean, people exaggerate that it was really so bad in socialism. I think Yugoslavia was, having flaws, but it was functioning state. You know what I mean? And one thing that I've only found funny there is that literally those aspects that people saw as extremely bad, we accept as totally normal in the West. I'm like, what's going on now, you know? How did it turn the circle, you know? That outrage by, what the hell is this? I have a feeling when I just came to the Netherlands in 2007, it was not like that. I think it was much more relaxed. I don't know about Ireland.
We're going the same way. We don't have the vegan thing that you have.
How did you go vegan now? Oh yes.
Weekend banquet.
Or else I'm in a lot of trouble when I put in the expense claim for the food. But no, we don't have the same.
Oh
We
yeah,
haven't moved to the same level you guys have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's like one of the things. Somehow now you get choice made for you, even, and that's it. This is the only. Yeah.
It's like when I was growing up, children were fed something called gripe water to sleep. Water mixed with alcohol. And kids slept really well. But it's banned now.
well, I mean,
It's the extreme example.
people used to do things in the past that
We're totally reasonable in the past. I had 5 pints and I drove home. It's okay, sir. I only had 5 pints, not 6. Five
yeah,
and drive.
I mean,
Five and drive.
just because it was common does not mean that it. I mean,
It's okay. I had 5 and drive.
There is this term, they call it presentism, when we are judging people and habits of the past with the social norms of today.
yes, no, absolutely. But this is a
Apparently, it was normal.
I'm not making a moral judgment against this, right? But objectively speaking, it might not be the smartest idea.
To record this video.
You don't
And
have
then
to
in
be
20 years' time, people are looking at it going, look what they were saying 20 years ago. That's
Yeah,
totally
I mean,
unacceptable.
that's the-
5
the-
and drive.
Yeah, there will. But I mean that's the difference, right? You can.
I don't know if it was really official. I just know that it's something that I know.
I think,
It's
Luca,
okay, I
you're
can't,
gonna
I
have
can't,
to
I
make
can't.
it again,
Later, with coffee.
There's going to be more cookies, but different ones.
5 and drive.
No, I want these cookies.
Well, you haven't had the other ones yet. No, but this is exactly the point, right? You can look back and say, oh, they didn't know better, right? Or
I want these cookies.
there's just different mindset, different zeitgeist. But as long as you're not making a moral judgment
Hey, let's,
about things that are not
Oh, look at this guy. He just snacked the last.
causing widespread harm.
Yes.
Oh, there's more.
Sorry.
Guys.
And I mean, there are obviously some things that should be judged on a more level, right? They say, well, yeah, but slavery was okay back then. No, it's still not okay, right? But feeding kids things to drink is developmentally speaking not necessarily the smartest thing. Probably not that many people had serious damage, but then again, I don't have any data on the. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any data on this, right? But I hope that there are people that have data on this, and then as long as we're taking decisions based on data, and make them as objective and as well reasoned as we can. I don't see any problem with this. I see a problem with this if we make decisions not based on data but based on ideology.
That's what. Okay, yeah, true. Okay, so who hasn't?
So that
turned
was
up for breakfast?
politics for the day.
Politics for the day. Who hasn't turned up for breakfast? Bjorn is sick. Werner was here, but he disappeared again. He was here.
On along.
Onlong hasn't turned up.
Mm-hmm.
Neither is Florian.
Neither has Florian.
Who will turn up in 5 minutes' time. Yes. I think breakfast is over.
So, where is the...
What about other people?
They came, ate and left. We had breakfast at 8:15. No,
You told me yesterday that you will call the
No.
quarter to 9.
it was 9:15, sorry.
No, quarter to 10.
Yeah, we brought it forward by an hour. Last night about 11:30.
I moved the Kahon data to yesterday for the.
Yes, that's great because there
Yeah.
was one SD card that was not processed, and I just
Was
put
that
it in
mine?
this morning.
Yeah, because you forgot to give us. The
No, it was there. It was on the table.
I did. I gave you the
I
SD
see,
card
yeah.
on that table over
That
there.
is on the day of 5, not 4.
Yeah, that's why I moved it
Mhm.
yesterday for.
Let's not
That's good.
lose anybody's data,
Yeah.
or else we have to do it all over again. And boss is going to pay.
We have to count like 15 folder in each folder.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
15.
Yeah, I think.
And I saw you. There was
maybe
things
this-
copying.
Is it empty?
Okay,
Almost.
and we have to see
Thank you.
how far it got.
Copy to the XDD about halfway. 500 more files.
Ugh.
One more
Yeah.
day, I think so.
This is gonna. Yeah.
So don't buy the cheapest external hard drives. Is what we've learned, right?
It's very
This generally is good advice, especially if you rely on that stuff.
So next time we ask for a Castle 2, we have to add in some equipment requirement.
Yeah, I mean we did this on a budget, right? So
Yeah,
it's
extreme budget.
yeah, scraping together things, and so far so good. But if you had to buy all the things that we are using just for that, you would have needed a
25,000.
no, that would not have been enough.
Okay. Oh, with the storage array, yes.
Just the storage array alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably 25,000 for equipment budget just to get everything
We're probably
done
On
properly.
my side, we're probably 10,000 of equipment budget. If you
Yeah,
count
but-
track and stuff, 15,000.
Yes, but
At least it can be reused.
this was done with some things that are not ideally suited for the job.
No.
Right? They will get the job done. But again, if we wanted to do this properly,
Build our own cameras.
well,
We could.
yes, but that's not accounted in this, right? If building our own cameras, and again, this leads into workshop for later. That would require bumping this up by an order of magnitude.
That's okay.
So this
If
is
it's
more
a-
of
if
a
it's-
if there's a European grant to be had or something.
An infrastructure for this kind of task is actually going to be quite useful.
Yes.
I'm not sure how many
No,
people want to do it, but the
It's
infrastructure.
lost the quota. Okay.
I don't know. It's not cheap, and it doesn't look that bad. You kind of got used to the cameras, right? Nobody really.
Again, you would design this presumably very differently, but yeah.
To be a bit unobtrusive, you know, like, because this one still kind of changes how we look.
Not that much though.
Yeah, it changes.
We could all just be wearing a headband. It's actually not that bad. I don't even realize people are wearing the cameras anymore.
No, you
Yes.
can. I mean, it looks less out of place than I feared it would.
Yes, and it doesn't.
It's. I mean, you still see that people have things strapped to their head that are blinking all the time. But it's not. I mean, it's not grotesque, right? So it's.
A little bit grotesque, I think it is.
No, it's not. It's not grotesque. It is weird, but not. I mean, these devices specifically,
Are not.
and this is probably due to GoPro's marketing department, have been normalized to such a degree that
Yeah, that's true.
specifically this view. Okay, people having this particular type of thing strapped to their head is not so uncommon
No,
that you would.
Cool.
That you would, oh, what is this? And say, oh, look, there's a weirdo with a GoPro, right?
So this one is, you can just pour.
Yes, this is proper orange juice. This is the concentrate.
So what happens? Because if you go on YouTube, which we sometimes
I
do,
didn't even
and you go
realize
for one of
that I
these
concentrate.
walking in Tokyo 3-hour
Mhm.
videos,
Yeah.
that is literally going to be somebody wearing one of these.
Then
attached to a
somebody
battery
asked me,
pack.
is this normal?
But you don't see everybody looking at them.
No, yes, exactly. But I mean, these days you even have people with their sticks with their 360-degree cameras,
Yeah,
and then
I had somebody a few years ago who used
I
to
think it
ride a
could
bike
be-
with that.
You know what I think? Maybe, but that we're gonna see later from some anthropology people like that may take this, or some agent people.
Agent people?
Humans are agent people. Many people working with the agents and so on. Like CBMI keynote, if you've seen it. It was a really good one, actually. Yeah. So we are highly attuned as humans to analyze human face. That's why we are so good, you know, like in recognizing faces and emotions and everything. And you know, most people that have hair do something with their hair. You do something with your curls every morning. You may be curly boss, but curly boss also has hairstyle. And Klaus also, you know, like we cut hair and everything. So now you got, meaning I don't have any hair, yeah, like pretty much buzz cut. But in general, people have hairstyles that they kind of care about. So we kind of remove that portion totally.
Yes.
And now for, I don't know how much influence it has, and this is for something else. Normally, if you see this face recognition, emotion analysis, this part is never kind of taken into account. So probably we didn't include something of importance for that kind of analysis.
well, a bit, right? There is quite some expressiveness in the forehead, right? You can do these sort of things.
Oh my God! Do it again. This was like the eyebrows dancing.
No, but
Find the moment when the boss was dancing.
no, when, in the tune of Luca's eyebrows.
are you done?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, there will not be a way to not have this intrusive in some form, right? We will not be able to make this completely invisible anytime soon because that level of technology is just not currently available. So the question is, what is the most effective way of actually getting what we would want.
I think some rod protruding behind the back.
With a camera over here,
Yes.
like that guy in the UK who can't see colour. He has a camera here and he hears or feels colour in his skull.
Interesting.
Yeah. Neil Harbison.
Rod is difficult because rod cannot really be attached to your head. You would need to wear it as a backpack-like device, and then you again have
It's
the
got
problem
a
that it
task.
doesn't.
Directly
Something
to
on
the
the
skull.
shoulders, I think.
Yes,
But
but
screwed into a skull.
that's probably not something we would want to do.
We don't want that.
The ethics
no.
committee might have a problem with it. But that's what he did. breakfast science.
I foresee some practical issues with that approach.
I was in favor of these body cams. They're kind of much less obtrusive, but you said they're.
There's various issues with them. First of all, you have no idea
it's
where
not
I'm
as
actually
good.
what I'm
It's
actually
not as
looking
good.
at. Second
This
of
is so
all,
much better.
this is not entirely your point of view, but it is
enough.
much closer to your point of view than this.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Um,
right.
Ideally, we would have
Smart lenses. That would be good.
well
Eye tracking.
smart lenses as in contacts.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
This
Google
yeah,
Glass
this
is,
technology does not yet exist.
Yeah, but that
But
would be
but
good.
720p video is all that could do. You'd have to build
no,
that
but I
first.
mean the Meta ones, the Ray-Ban ones, the various things, right? I mean
You're never gonna
the
get
things
enough control of this,
things
yeah.
exist, but these devices in particular would not be suitable
And
for
they're
this
designed
because
not
they're
for this.
yes, exactly, because they've not been designed for this.
They've been designed exactly the opposite of this. They don't want you recording all day. 'Cause then people come out and go, "Oh look, Meta glasses, you're recording all day. You're
Yeah.
taking my video." They were designed not like that, right? They're designed to be completely.
Hey, morning.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good morning, sunshine.
I didn't oversleep that
We
much.
decided that the last person coming to breakfast must clean up everything every day.
Yes, totally. That's it.
That's alright.
Nail went up.
That's all right.
Like
I'm the
every
longest
day.
not hit here.
I think
Every today is good.
But,
But we have the rule every day. I think.
Every day means today and tomorrow,
Yes.
to be precise.
And somehow on Saturday you're going to be gone before 6 a.m.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. Before 5 a.m.
Before 5 a.m. That road's.
Yeah.
You're going to stop for breakfast somewhere nice.
So
So you're going to get to Dublin around about 9 a.m. If you don't stop.
not really. I think probably 10.
It's
But actually,
Saturday.
I find our flight is at 12.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you.
As long as there's no problem on the motorway around Dublin, you'll be fine.
There's
Yeah.
proper
If
orange
there's a
juice if
problem
you
on that
want.
motorway, you're missing your
it's a
flight.
very, very
Yeah.
fair point.
Yeah.
Isn't that the cooking butter?
But this is the risk.
Don't we have like
We do have good butter.
nice butter?
Who brought the wrong butter?
Me.
Okay. It's not actually cooking butter, that's very unfair.
I know,
It's
I
completely
know, I
fine. It's just the other butter happens to be more expensive.
It is
Also,
only
you
salty,
can
yeah.
you can also eat cooking butter. I mean,
Yes,
it's
It's not
absolutely.
cooking butter.
What?
Let's not get the.
Eat cooking butter.
yeah, not raw,
Yeah, we use.
and also not exclusively.
In Austria, we use the same butter for cooking.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why would you? I mean, it's.
Okay, I really need to make.
I mean, there's nicer butter that has been. Oh, it's bread. It's
Yeah,
more
right,
nice
right,
than
right.
things and whatever. But it's butter. I mean, it's.
This butter is half the price. It's still eating butter.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
right.
believe it's not butter?
No, it's eating butter. It's
You
fine.
can't
There's nothing
believe
wrong
it's
with
not
this
butter.
It's a very good
It's
butter.
not
no
butter.
Or
not
it's
butter.
made in Galway probably. It's very nice butter. Everybody's happy with the butter. Yes. It's just
But you're
better with tea.
accustomed to a higher
And
level,
then
right?
I make my own butter.
Yes, I know.
You make your own butter
Yes.
You up?
out of cream.
Double cream and salt.
Okay. How do you have time for this?
It's actually very relaxing.
Okay.
It takes about 25 minutes to make butter normally while watching a Korean TV series.
A cream TV series.
Korean TV series.
A Korean TV
Korean
series.
cream TV series?
Like Kingdom.
What is cream TV?
Oh.
I'm sure there is something called Korean TV. Like there was dog TV when we were staying in Gangnam.
Oh, TV for dogs.
No, TV about dogs.
Ah, there's also TV for dogs.
I'm sure there is, yeah. Dog TV?
Yeah, to make dogs feel less anxious when they're home alone.
K9 channel?
The K9 channel, yes.
How did we go that direction now?
It's a bad pun.
It's about butter.
Obviously. Keep up.
All the uses for butter.
Dog butter.
Dog butter.
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
eat dog butter.
If we had the right machine, I'd make you butter for tomorrow's breakfast, but we don't.
Then,
And Amazon is unlikely to deliver it by today.
yeah. Next time.
Next time we'll make
We
our
are
own.
in the countryside.
I'm sure you find somebody who has a butter churner.
I'd have to ask at every house. Well, then again, knowing this place, we just have to ask the guy who owns the barn. He'll
I
tell
know.
us. Oh yes, Pa Joe down the road has a butter churner.
I have no idea. What-
Okay, honestly, I have to do something serious now. I need to know what people are eating for lunch tomorrow, for dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I need to know the dinner.
Steak.
Steak,
Sure.
steak,
Yeah.
Steak.
steak, chicken.
I think everybody yesterday
No, not everybody.
Say the
No.
menu.
was beyond the
Okay.
I doesn't want it. Björn also doesn't.
Bjorn wanted the fish, but he wanted to know
Yes.
what fish it was first.
Yeah.
And wanted to know the name in Latin.
Oh yes.
That's what he said.
The genus of the
I'm
fish.
probably getting the name in
and
Irish.
the species.
Yeah.
In Irish.
In Irish, yes.
I don't know.
Okay, so well,
The transcription of this is going to be hilarious.
I'm rebooting. Well, okay. So Bjorn wanted to know what type of fish. I don't know if I will be able to find that out.
So
Whatever
normally-
fish is in the freezer.
You know when
Freezer fish.
freezer fish.
It's like an Arctic species.
So, very honestly, how good is the food in these kind of places? This doesn't seem like a place
Very
that
good.
we
Pop food
should
is
be
usually good.
overthinking the food. It's
They
probably-
haven't cooked in many months. They're turning on the ovens just for us. Jennifer organised it.
And who's gonna cook it? God knows, because
I guess
The
the
chef.
guy last night. Yeah, there's no chef.
Yeah,
The
there is
barman will cook
one. There
it.
is one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Who?
I think it's the husband. of
Brendan.
the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's who I have to message very soon with the.
Who is I am sure a classically trained chef.
Hmm.
He's definitely able to
certainly.
pour a good Guinness. So that's half the battle.
I would really prefer it.
Classically
if, that
trained
lady
barman.
from 2 nights ago we were cooking. She seems
Yeah.
capable with all sorts of.
Yes, and I think her husband cooks.
But that's not the owner of this place. The owner is somebody else.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Maybe
thought
then
this,
that's not her
couple
husband.
is,
I don't know what they
honest,
look
no?
like.
But no, that guy. seems
If
to
they
be the
if
guy
they
who
look alike, that does not
Anyway.
mean that.
cannot. No, the problem is Bjorn.
That's not how that
It's
works.
a small village. A husband and wife can look alike, if you know what I mean.
Oh wow.
Cancelled.
And yeah, and this is how you're getting cancelled.
Otherwise, wrong with this
No.
one. Okay, is it wrong?
It's wrong.
It's not wrong.
Yes,
In 20 years' time, it'll be very wrong.
you should feel bad
When some 2-year-old right now is doing a PhD when I made a set.
when
This is the 87, 20 years ago. Oh, look what he said.
when population will have collapsed so much by that point.
This is also a cultural heritage data set.
It is.
It will be
It's a snapshot in time of things that we cannot say anymore.
Yeah.
that we shouldn't have said now, probably, but it's too late for that.
Come on, you were setting for that kind of joke. Why do they look alike?
Okay, but
I meant partners start looking alike. You know,
Yes, that
dogs
is
and
that
owners.
is.
Of course.
You mean it's
What
like
else do
with,
you think?
like with
But
the dog
that is-
sometimes?
Yes,
They look similar.
Yes.
we need to
that
know
is-
whether Unlong wants a steak or not.
She wants a steak.
Okay.
She said it many times yesterday.
That means we have 9 steaks, 1 chicken, goujons, right? Can you not just have steak?
Chicken goujon. What?
Maybe just have steak.
Why? Okay, okay.
You misunderstand how steak works. The more steak,
Okay, you know what?
there's only so many pans.
the more
They
steak,
can
the mo-
paralyze the
look,
chicken.
the more the more steak, the more steak.
I'm gonna put a new sheet.
You know,
in,
it's really
fridge.
strange what
Everybody
a
writes.
proportional relationship
Okay.
this is.
No, but
Mhm.
I've actually got to contact
It's
him this morning.
almost perfectly correlated.
Everybody
Yes.
passes by
Put
the
the sheet,
I
put
would
the
say
sheet on.
almost.
Okay, let's do it.
Almost perfect.
If you want
Yeah.
chicken goujons, it's
It's-
okay.
Okay.
Because
So I'm
Bjorn
gonna
wants a
make
certain
a-
type of fish.
Yeah.
Which he's not going to get because they
No.
only have a different kind of fish.
Whatever is in the freezer fish.
Ah, or maybe
fish is
somebody
white.
goes fishing just for.
Look, he doesn't cook this time of the year, so whatever he gets that's outside of the normal is going to be whatever is in the supermarket. So my suggestion is just have steak. Steak is always available all year round.
But also fish is good, right?
Yeah, I just feel like we had very heavy food every day now, so
my,
steaks
no, my
is very
concern is
heavy.
he's not going to go to get fresh fish
Okay.
from somewhere. He's just going to get the fish that's available, which is probably in super value.
But you mean the meat will be fresh?
The meat will be fresh in the butcher's. Right?
Because there's a butcher's in town, there's not a fishmonger in town.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
On the
Is
other
there a
hand,
fishmonger
Ali,
in town?
You already graduated, you can't do anything about it. Just pick whatever you want.
Yes. I'm just giving you a recommendation for the best
Burger
fish.
is another option. You know.
Okay, steak or chicken bouillon?
Okay. No,
So
we need.
let me start writing.
Okay. Let me get
Steak,
the menu.
steak,
Let me-
steak, 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 steak. Not steak, not steak.
Nice, that is all.
Let me get the menu.
Yeah, now we can know the third starter. What the third starter is?
What?
The third starter.
The third starter.
Yeah, because there were.
How many courses does this have?
Wait a second. So
Have
we
the
have
first
meat.
starter, the second
No,
starter,
I
then you
said-
have the soup, then you have the third starter,
No,
then you have
on
the salad.
On the menu. So I said soup of the day, chicken wings, and something else. I don't remember.
BBQ or something.
What?
Something BBQ, I don't know.
Barbecue. No, that is chicken barbecue wings. Barbecue chicken wings.
And then does the amuse-bouche count as a course or not? Right? This is
Very difficult question.
yeah.
If I think Paul is gonna order like a big portion of chicken barbecue chicken wings.
The difficult questions,
I don't
right?
know,
It's
you can
Yes.
do something else.
Okay.
Kahal,
Okay, the menu here.
Kahal, we can actually do both. Let me bring the notebook.
Okay. I've got the list here. For
Is this butter
starters,
salted?
No.
Oh, then I want the salted butter.
You have salt, you have butter. What more do you need?
Well, I want it to be done for me.
So what's the
At time of churn.
okay.
I want it-
At time of churn.
Yes.
Okay.
The third one is crispy fried brie.
Crispy fried brie. It's like French brie.
Did we get a selection of chicken wings and brie for starters?
Sounds
A selection of. Oh, what different kinds of brie do you have?
We have brie. Brie.
There's. I mean, if you go to a.
Aldi brie?
Aldi brie.
Yes. Okay, boss, let's go. Why don't we
There's
just get a load of
there's
chicken
different
wings
kinds of
and
brie,
some
but
fried brie?
sure, probably there's good.
Right? We're not going to get soup of the day.
I'm fine with everything.
I'm not sure there's going to be soup of the day.
No. There's only going to be whatever we ask for, right?
Yeah,
Why
if
don't
you
we
ask
get
for it
soup of
in
just ask for
advance.
chicken wings.
And
Bring it on,
mixed chicken
cheese.
wings with bouillon
Let me see. What is
for
it?
everyone.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh no, let me put the plate because
Oh, this should probably go into the fridge.
I already know how to put them in
Okay.
so that it uses the space efficiently.